Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides, my team of the highest time resonance, thank you for raising me out of my bed. Thank you for this divine message. Divine masculine, make it hot. Divine feminine, make it hot. Spirit, make it. So, I dropped these cards last night, and I just want to share this message with you because it was pretty hot, right? So, the Empress dropped. With the Emperor, we have divine counterparts in here. So, this is a king and queen. These two deserve to be together, right? But we have the Page of Wands in here, right? This is kind of like the fuck boy, fuck girl card. You feel me? When you see the Page of Wands, just there, it's like, come, see it? It's hard, right? This is the quarter after two energy. You feel me? And then Judgment and Six of Cups dropped. But we have the Eight of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Sun here on the bottom deck. This is like sometimes hearing too, like, oh, guess what happens after that nice little teenage love affair? A baby. You feel me? And then boom, you want to just what? Walk away. The thought of hearing about a relationship becoming stronger, right? Commitment, walk away. This is where I'm hearing, like, this is where somebody's being judged for this. Somebody didn't grow up. Somebody had a lot of inner child feelings. Somebody just, this is where it's like, okay, 1 minute you wanted a relationship, 1 minute you didn't. It's okay too, but the Gemini moon that just passed, it's like, so why is it so hard to communicate that? You feel me? So the balance that was supposed to be here, this is where spirit's like, you know what? I want to know why. So this is where when you don't get your whys, trust me, and go back to the five whys. I swear I did that maybe like when did I do that? I know it says the five whys. Who, what, when, where, why. Like I'm gonna try to tag that because that energy is right here. That energy is here, and Empress energy in here. This is where it's like we have the Empress is all the queens in the deck. You feel me? The Emperor is all the kings in the deck. So either or, right, is good with each other or without. This is where it's kind of like, oh, so you have what, 2, 3, or 4 of them on the road, so go and find them. This is where it's like you have somebody to make you feel good, somebody to cook for you, somebody to buy you things, and then somebody to, like, you know what I'm saying, to talk to, instead of finding it all within this one person. See what I'm saying? And this is where this is a bit of somebody that this could be a little long term. The 6 years in here is the energy where the karmic cycles have been completing, right? The 6 and 7 years cycle of the relationships that have come in, they're under judgment right now. This has gone into the Akashic. I've said this from 2020. There's heavy Cancer, Leo, Gemini, Scorpio, Taurus energy on this. That's why I feel like even in 2020, if you go back, I did a special Leo read because the Leo energy was going through a lot as well, and that has a lot to do with the fifth house. The fifth house is about the first child. That's why the Sun energy is in here, because it would be about the first child. If anything, you being the first child, the story being about you. You see what I'm saying? Breaking these cycles, figuring out exactly why is it that you can't get this relationship and relationships on and popping, repeating the cycle of feeling like this is where it's coming from. I know how this burden has come down to me. You see what I'm saying? And it's also checking yourself, seeing how you played a part in this, right? Giving up on I'm hearing a lot of celibacy, a lot of times meditation. Yeah, I'm getting this vibe where it's like, okay, it's like, you know what, I'm just gonna keep to myself, but then you find out where it's like, you know what, I tend to touch can mean so much, right? So you're feeling yourself out now and you're forgiving yourself for these moments of courage, Haniel, right? Haniel saying having the courage now to kind of like keep your timeline to yourself, balance, miracles, right? And even if this is the timeline too, it's a miracle, right? Metatron has sent this star seed baby down to balance your life out in that way. This is like moving with grace. It's like before, this is how you move, but now you're moving with a different lifestyle because you feel like you have a purpose now, and it's not. And a lot of you mothers need to understand too. I'm speaking to some of you guys. I feel have to understand to remember yourself. You are a mother, but at that time you have to remember yourself. Surrender. There it is. It's kind of like you feel like, you know, the surrender energy after the romance. It's like, okay, it's like, oh, so what, my life is over? No, it's not. You get what I'm saying? It's starting again, but it's like you have to create this new timeline for yourself. And I understand it's hard when it comes to money and all this stuff, but Spirit's here for you, joy, right? This is bringing in a new mindset to actually look at this situation differently, having the courage to set up a plan. This is where the seed. Remember we were speaking about the incubation energy. So this is what it is too. Whether it's here or it's coming, right? Plan for it, right? Intuition. What do you feel like you need to do? The abundance. You know what I mean? To set up for this, for you and your child's future, and gratitude. There we go, having gratitude for this. And this doesn't have to just be a child. This could be actually a project that you're working on. Anything that it is, this is your abundance. Be grateful for it. Meditate on it. Call it in. This is a great time at this moment to show the world who you are and work on your gifts or practice your gifts. Flex that muscle. Patience here with Michael. Have gratitude. You see what I'm saying? I like this, right? So this is where it's like turning your pain again into art. A lot of you guys need to be writing. There's love songs if you guys want to write. There's poetry I'm hearing in here as well. 24, the divine feminine, coming through. 8, balance. 88 in here. You hear what I'm saying? Are you seeing 777? Are you seeing 888? I've been. Ashe.